For around 3 years now, Devon Larratt has been getting bigger and bigger every year. It would seem as though Devon has also become stronger and stronger throughout this period. However, we haven't really seen any conclusive evidence of this besides Devon's opinion. Devon has told us that he increased his strength in the lifts that he does for arm wrestling, but it's hard to know how directly these lifts will translate to the table. We have also seen Devon in several matches over the last few years, but none of these matches really told us all that much about Devon's level except for Michael Todd. But ever since Devon defeated Michael, his level has still been a question mark. We saw Devon go up against John Brzenk after this, but Devon was the massive favorite in this match. This match couldn't tell us anything about Devon's level unless Devon somehow lost to John. The gap was way too big for us to take anything away here. We then saw Devon go up against Levon Saginashvili, but in this match, we kinda had the opposite problem. In this case, Levon was too strong for us to understand anything about Devon's level. Additionally, Devon got injured at the start of the second round, so we didn't really know whether all the prep and lifting Devon put into this match did anything or not. Devon never got to display his power. He certainly looked stronger than he used to be, but was he really? After this, we saw Devon go up against both Evgeny Prudnik and Sandras Sedis, but both of these guys were in the heavyweight category and Devon was bigger than both of them. He was the huge favorite going into these matches and he defeated both opponents with relative ease, just as you would expect. So once again, this didn't really tell us anything about Devon's level. It did tell us that Devon was the #1 guy in the heavyweight category, but most people already assumed this to be the case. After this, we saw Devon go up against Gennady Quigvinya, but this match quickly became more of a mental battle. Pretty much whoever got to their spot first won. If Gennady tried to attack Devon's hand, Devon destroyed him. But if Gennady got his shoulder behind his arm, he destroyed Devon. This match was more of a technical battle rather than a measurable test of Devon's strength. But finally, against Dave Chafee yesterday, Devon showed us that his strength has hugely improved over the past few years. Devon totally dominated this match from the very first round. Devon was so much stronger than Dave that he was just messing around and even having a conversation with him for half of the match. We saw a can opener, a hook, and even an attempted flop press from Devon. That is how big the strength gap was in this match. If we compare this to the first time these two guys faced each other, you will see how much progress Devon has made. Back at WAL, Devon was just barely able to get a stop on Dave. Dave was completely stretching Devon out, and the only hope that Devon had was running to the King's move. Devon really was in full-blown desperation mode. And even in the very last round, Devon was still getting totally stretched out. He didn't even pin Dave, but Dave ended up fouling out and disqualifying himself. And keep in mind that the WAL table heavily advantaged Devon. I think this match against Dave is the best example we have of Devon's progression after 2020. It's also made me realize that people like Prudnik and Gennady are a lot stronger than I thought. Let me know what you guys think about this, but I think that Devon's next match should be the winner of Jerry and Hermes. I would love to see Devon pull either of these guys. Jerry and Devon are probably the top two guys in the States, so I'd love to see that match for that reason. And of course, we've all wanted to see Devon versus Hermes for about 100 years at this point. But I think this match against Dave didn't just show Devon's level to the viewers, I think it also solidified Devon's level in his own mind. He had to have been a bit discouraged after losing to Gennady, but I think after this victory over Dave, we just might see Devon make another attempt to climb back up to the top of the mountain. Especially after this match, because now Devon Larratt is a flop presser.